Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the ending of a tenure. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time I go live on the YouTube platform with the videos. And definitely hit the notification bells for everything so you can get every single thing. Without further ado, let's get right into it. This morning, there were reports coming out of Denver, Colorado, that John Elway will not have his contract re-signed as a consultant for the Broncos. When you think about his time, his tenure, the Broncos have had John Elway in their organization plus 25 years. As a player, as a general manager, as a consultant, altogether, this guy has been Mr. Bronco from the time he was put on that team until now. So you got to think, he's helped with consulting, general manager moves, player moves, transactions, trades, cuts. It's been a number of things. So I'm going to examine his time as a general manager and also as a consultant. You look at from about 2011 to now, essentially. So that's a good chunk of time to say that a person's had, a pretty lengthy stay. So you're looking, if I'm giving him a grade, I will give John Elway essentially looking at them making the playoffs 5 times, looking at them making the Super Bowl twice, losing the Super Bowl, getting Peyton Manning, essentially getting Peyton Manning on the way he did, getting the most out of Peyton Manning, and then kind of having the issues with finding bad quarterbacks all over the place. I would grade John Elway's time and tenure as a Denver Broncos evaluator, general manager, and all these other things as a B-. The reason it doesn't go higher than that, and it's really C+, if we're being honest. And I'll take that back. I'll go C+. I'll go C+. The Super Bowl, let's just give that an A. Getting to 2 Super Bowls, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. But you got to keep in mind, his track record for finding quarterbacks is terrible. His track record for trading for quarterbacks, drafting quarterbacks, and the way he's put the team together currently is not the best. So you have your swings where you're getting your Surtains. You have your swings when you're putting together the no-fly zone. You have your swings where, getting Peyton from Indy and Peyton having a hell of a season. Those are your swings and hits. So you got to keep in mind, he didn't just work for 1 year and win the Super Bowl. He didn't just work for 2 years and then, boom, that's it. Several questionable moves. The trading for Russell Wilson is questionable, and it's tough because right now that's the biggest move that he's made, on the trade-wise. And they're losing that. They're reminded of that daily throughout this offseason. When you're looking in the draft, you're like, damn, it's a lot of talented people, but your picks was Seattle. Who knew that trading Russell Wilson for a draft pick was bad? And now that Sean Payton's there, okay, you could easily see something happening, but what if Sean Payton doesn't work out? You're stuck with Russell Wilson. Having all those draft days where you're drafting quarterbacks, having all those days where you're bringing in guys that are backups, and all of a sudden they don't really work out. At certain points in time, the Denver Broncos didn't have a starting quarterback. So it's tough. You look at some of the key pieces that he's brought there. Yeah, he had some good moves. He had some good moves. He definitely did. He definitely put Denver back on the map after struggling for a couple of years. But you got to think, the guy had a lot of swipes at the apple. You're going to hit something. But overall, I would give John Elway B+, B-, C+, in that range. I think that he could have done a lot better. He could have made a lot better choices. He could have had a lot better teams on some of these years. So, it's tough being a general manager. It's tough being a talent evaluator. It's tough being an elite player to then being a general manager. That's all tough. So at some point in time, you have to ask yourself, what could have John done better? He could have done a lot better. But, in that tenure, he had a pretty good run, though. So, what do you think? What do you give John Elway grade-wise? Definitely hop on and get in the comment section and check out Sports Choice Plus on the YouTube platform for all the breakdowns and other updates. And as always, I'll see you on the next episode.